We have just gotten word about a pretty controversial Team of the Year leak, honestly. Plus, we've got other ones to look at. Team of the Year icons have been confirmed, more of them. And I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. Now, I do want to briefly mention about Fire and Ice Team 2, because believe it or not, I really don't try to be negative. It sounds crazy, but I really don't want to be negative all the time. You wouldn't believe it, but that is actually the case. Fire and Ice Team 2 is basically just one of the promos of all time. I mean, what can you really say about it? I mean, it's just the most filler of filler until Team of the Year. It's like when they went on vacation. I don't know what else to say about it. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. We got the Fire and Ice Gavi SBC. He looks pretty good, actually, but he's just a little expensive. I've not made a video since Player of the Month Solanke and Christian Pulisic came out. Solanke, they gave really good stats to, but they didn't give him 4-star skills, which isn't the end of the world, but you would have kind of liked to see that because they're going with such crazy power curve moves this year already that anytime you give a card 3-star skills, you're kind of just willingly putting them below the power curve, like pretty far below it. And maybe I could be wrong about that, but I just think that, you know, it'd be nice to have him at least with a 5-star weak foot 3-star skills. And that's just based on the power curve that EA have already been doing, right? I mean, they're giving us Eusebio SBC, Zidane SBC, Holland SBC, you know, they're moving the power curve really soon. If I had it my way, would it move as fast? Well, probably not, but that's neither here nor there. You know, Pulisic came out, he's pretty good. The LeBron James of soccer, actually, he's really good. But Quick Step Plus is always a fantastic playstyle, in my opinion. So yeah, he's worth 3 squads, 83, 84, 85. He's not that expensive. The 8310 did make its return. So Team of the Week investments probably did pretty well. What are they going for right now? They're about 34K. All right, so they're only up a couple thousand coins as of right now. There's only 2 a day, by the way. They brought it down from 3 to 2. Can you see it? You can't see it, but they brought it down from 3 to 2 because why? You know, it's kind of funny when they do that kind of thing. It's like, what was the harm in 3 instead of 2? It just, it shows the, what's the word I'm looking for? Just absolutely how terrified they are sometimes to give us too much good stuff. They're just shitting their pants, hoping that we don't, okay, speaking of shitting pants, the game just shit its pants, and now I gotta close app. So this game is definitely not a beta. Oh, wait. I'm actually good. Never mind. Ashley Cole came out. He's a very good left back in this game. Of course, if you have Basha or Havertz, you probably don't want to do this. But if you have not done either of those cards, then, you know, Ashley Cole's not the worst card to craft, honestly. He's not. And let me compliment EA for a sec. However, this is a paid Evo, so in one hand, you know, it's only complimenting them so much, but I'm really happy to see a bronze evolution. I'm really happy. They brought back the radioactive card design, which, by the way, you really can't make different text colors for the radioactive. Like, I cannot read this shit. Can you read that shit? Like, I went through to try and, like, select somebody, and I'm like, what's that? What's the card look like? I can't even read it. But still a very good thing, in my opinion. I love bronze Evos. I think there should be more of them, more bronze, more silver ones, honestly. Yes, it's paid, so that obviously is a minus, but I still think bronze and silver Evos, like, if you give us more of those, I think the majority of people would love that, honestly. So, yeah. Okay, well, we got Team of the Year leaks right now. Let's go through and talk about the new Team of the Year icons first and foremost here that have been added to come. And honestly, we've gotten so many leaked and so many good ones. I wouldn't be shocked if these were separated into teams or, like, separated over the course of a release of some kind. I don't know if we'll get women's for a whole week, men's for a whole week, and then, say, the full Team of the Year after, or they're just gonna release men and women's defenders, men and women's midfielders, etc. at the same time. I don't know. We've got a lot of Team of the Year icons, and they're all pretty much all amazing. So Philip Lahm's also added to come here. Once again, it's confirmed, by the way, they're all going to get 2 playstyle pluses. We got Petr Cech coming as a Team of the Year icon. Kind of needed a goalkeeper in here. Who's the best icon keeper this year, by the way? If you guys have used icon keepers, who of you likes the most? Is it Cech? Schmeichel? I know I had an SBC. Van Nistelrooy's hot fucking ass, so don't use him, please. But all right, now on to the controversial Team of the Year leak. So before we even get into this Mo Salah leak here, Futzone's nickname is literally Fraud Zone. All right, there are times when he has been very, very wrong in the past. However, since he was graced with the nickname of Fraud Zone, he has tried to clean up his act a little bit. He hasn't really gotten anything wrong recently. So this is probably more than likely true, is my guess. And Mo Salah, who was leading the votes, I think, at one point earlier on last week, and to be honest with you, do the votes mean probably anything? My guess is no, but he was leading the votes, and he's confirmed to be a Team of the Year honorable mention. So if this was true, then the confirmed front 3 would be Messi in it, it'd be Haaland, Mbappe, and Messi, right? So Salah is confirmed, and also what we don't know about is if they're gonna get 2 playstyle pluses as well. My guess is no, because they're an honorable mention. They want to save the 2 playstyle pluses for Team of the Years and icons. But if it was the case where their Team of the Year honorable mentions also got 2 playstyle pluses for whatever reason, then the market crash would probably be even worse, because more cards coming in with 2 playstyle pluses means a quicker shift of the power curve, right? Because that is going to be a huge shift when a bunch of cards come in with 2 playstyle pluses. We've also got Vinicius added to come as a Team of the Year honorable mention. I feel like Vinny's always an honorable mention. Maybe he'll get in next year when there's no Messi involved. But yeah, another great card obviously will be Vinny. And then third one here, we got Marquinhos added to come as well. And you know, the cards will probably be very insane. The way they're going about, you know, Fire and Ice right now suggests to me that one, Team of the Year is going to be, you know, they're going to go all out for it because they're not doing shit right now. And two, they're not worried about the player count anymore at all, because for over a week now, I mean, we're talking about like a week and a couple days, the content's been bad. I don't think anyone thinks the content's been good, even if you're the biggest, like, you know, diehard EA guy. So that tells me they're not as worried as they once were about the player count. And that's only actually 3 of the 6. We scroll down here, we got 6 honorable mentions have been added, will be posted soon. And right now when I'm recording this, there's only been 3 posted. I'm recording this a bit earlier today, so by the time, if you go to Twitter, you might see the rest of the 3, but we'll talk about them in the videos, of course. And last Team of the Year icon we got leaked, last but not least, is Sawa. And I love Sawa in this game, honestly. If you've not tried her, she's one of my favorite midfielders I've used this year, and she's coming as a Team of the Year icon. And there are all these icons leaked coming as a team or SBCs, and then Razor responds with the team. We've had literally no icon Team of the Year SBCs leaked yet. So yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a crazy team. Not that anyone's surprised by that. If you've not seen a lot of the team, George Best, Lothar Matthäus, Franck Ribéry's been added to come. We've got Patrick Vieira, we've got Rio Ferdinand, we've got Javi, I believe. We've got Mia Hamm, and we got R9. So the 2 R9s, I mean, like this Team of the Year icons, these Team of the Year icons are gonna be crazy. And here's a donk tweet here. It says, not sure why League SBCs were removed. Some really good ones over the years. I mean, not to assume I know everything, but we know why they were removed, all right? We're not sure. We do definitely know why they were removed. They're not technically removed because obviously they have like the winter league upgrades or whatever now, but these types of League SBCs were removed because they just thought they were too good. Even though you still had to put a lot of hours into the game, like opening bronze packs, silver upgrades, gold upgrades. It was not easy to get like up to the point where you could really rinse through the League SBCs and actually turn a slight profit off of it. It didn't matter in their eyes because they just deemed, what if it's too good? What if we lose a 0.03% of our revenue for the quarter? So they were kicked to the curb. But you know what? At least they brought him back, I guess. You know, I feel like a total apologist saying that because, like, they took it away, create a problem, sell the solution. You know, they just give us a worse one back when they could have just kept the old ones. But you know, I need to make a video sometime just saying the good things I like about this game, because I get comments once in a while being like, man, you're so negative about this game. I was like, if you were here last year, I really wasn't this negative at all. It's just this year, this game is just not finished. And it just, you know, there's a lot of, I mean, you guys play the game. There's a lot of things wrong with this game. But yeah, I got to make a video sometime saying like all the things I love about FIFA. But anyway, this is not an insane fucking popular page, by the way. It's just all bronze cards because it's Evo right now. It's funny to think that at this time of the year in January, you'd think about the Futman popular page and it's like half bronzes. I mean, this does go to show you that Evolutions really is an incredible addition to this game, honestly. I really don't like things about it. I don't like that they're paid. I wish there was an option to pay for them or to just go and grind the objectives, even if you had to make them longer or whatever. I don't care. There are some things that could definitely easily be improved about this, but man, this is a game-changing addition for sure. And I think we need to give them credit for that because for the most part, it's been a good addition, right? It really has been. But the reason I was here in the first place is, you know, the market stuff, you already know what it's going to be like. It's not going to do almost anything until Team of the Year. It's only going to possibly go down, especially with the Sunday sell-off, because we have 1 week until Team of the Year, right? So people might, after this weekend league, just say like, I'm going liquid till Team of the Year, which in that case, you can see a really big sell-off this weekend. But I still think fodder is a great buy. If you've bought it already, you're already looking good on 86s. They're already up like 600-700 coins. We talked about buying, I think, 83s to 86s we talked about buying, and I still think that's a perfect investment because Team of the Year warm-up series hasn't been confirmed yet, but there's almost no doubt in my mind that it will be coming out. And whether it's literally called Team of the Year warm-up series or it's just a bunch of SBCs in the build-up to it, It's all kind of the same thing. We saw those like triple 85 plus packs that are definitely going to be team of the year savers. Like those are all going to be requiring low rated fodder. I think it's all going to be a decent buy. And also we talked about buying icon keepers, and we talked about that. There's a couple things, because this almost kind of shows me that there are some icon keepers better than others, because Iker Casillas like didn't rise up at all. Like he's the exact same price that he was when he crashed, but Peter Schmeichel is up like 20k. I think he was 165 at his lowest point, I remember seeing. If you look down here, oh, let's see, yeah, 175. It's always a little bit lower than that, so yeah, 165 or so. Rebounded pretty nicely. So maybe, is he better than Casillas? You know, let me know. It's because it's odd that Casillas just didn't move and Schmeichel did, right? So you kind of wonder what the reasoning was for that, because Casillas was 136. Literally exactly that when I remember thinking about buying him, and he is still 136. On to you wonderful folks' comments. At Ardenell Wade says, I'm starting the betting for this massive pack opening. Over under 3 team of the years for JFC. Comment your bet. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm up to 540 now. We'll be up to like 700 probably. I literally want to pack one. If I pack one team of the year, it's a success to me, honestly, because last year I opened like, I think it was like 300 or something like that, and I did not pack one. And team of the years, but the pack weight that we've had this year, team of the years might be the hardest to pack they've ever been this year. Even though there will be more of them, it could even out that way, I suppose. But over under 3, I'm putting my mortgage on the under. I'm selling my house, putting it on the under. Also got a lot of comments from Dutch people out there, because I was asking, how do I pronounce Gakpo and Hullet? Like, how do I pronounce them correctly? They basically all said, like, you're never going to pronounce it correctly. So I was like, all right, well, fair enough. I'll be fine this time pronouncing players' names wrong, because I always have like a pet peeve of myself when I try to pronounce people's names right. But if I will never pronounce it right, then fuck it, I won't worry about it. At Craig Barnett says, if EA starts selling XP in packs, and that says it all, isn't the reason we buy the game is to actually play it? EA don't care if we play, just want more and more money. The greed is beginning to stink. And low-key, actually, okay, don't get me wrong, EA is greedy as fuck, all right? That's not even, that's objectively true. But if they sell XP for people who didn't play the game very much, and it's not that expensive, they want to pay $3 instead of like grinding 3,000 XP, then like that's fine to me. I don't really care. If they had it to where you had to buy that store pack to get all of the available XP, then that would be terrible. I mean, that would be beyond greedy, and that would be where we'd have to draw the line. But I don't hate having this where if you don't play it as much, then you could just buy it. It's kind of how Evos should be, right? You know, there's paid Evos right now. It's almost like you could pay for Evos if you didn't want to have to do all the objectives. You can get them instantly, and then the ones that are paid, you could still get for free. You can get all of them for free, which right now you can't do, right? It's kind of what Evos should be, in my opinion. But don't get me wrong, I mean, EA and greed is like peanut butter and jelly, right? I mean, it goes hand in hand. Last one, at Exclusive 14 says, just out of curiosity, how are you managing to stock your club with players to complete pack SBCs when you're saving so many packs? I only ask because I'm saving anything with an 82 plus guarantee, and then open anything else to keep the golds up. And my club is barren of 80 to 82s. Love the content, bro. Much love. Thank you for watching. And the way I've been doing it is almost just been buying shit myself. Honestly, I've spent probably a couple 100K on 80s to 82s basically, because they're hard to come by. And I've also been opening a lot of like the Prime Electrum players packs, you know, from the League SBCs. I don't have any of those saved here. Small Prime Gold players packs, I've been opening those. So I've been opening some okay packs, honestly, so I can save a lot of the bigger ones. So if you're trying to save up packs for Team of the Year, you do have to spend a little bit of your own coins, because obviously you get a lot of that back tradable. I mean, I've got, you know, 8 rare players packs, 7 jumbo rare, 6 ultimate tradable packs, not even counting the untradables. So I'll make a lot of coins back here. So you got to kind of be willing to put in some of your own coins and also open some of the smaller packs to get towards the bigger ones, right? I think that's it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're having a great weekend. Take it easy. I love you all. Thanks for video over very soon. Peace.